But there was another trade that I think we should try and move on to now. That's the Saints and Eagles draft trade. The Eagles, they traded the 16th and 19th pick in this year's draft, as well as the 194th pick, which is a 6-rounder, for the Saints. 18th pick, 101st pick, 3rd round, 237 in the 7th round, first next year and a second next year. Immediate thoughts: who won the trade?
Eagles.
Eagles definitely won it, in my opinion, as well. I mean, they got rid of the 16-19, which sure, it's 2 firsts this year, but they have the 20th as well.
Yeah.
Something like that. They have another pick in that area. And they also get the 18th pick back. So they still have 2 picks in that area. Yeah, they don't have 3 anymore, but then they also get the 3rd round pick this year, which is helpful. I mean, sure, well, 7th, whatever. Then they get a first next year. So now they have 2 or 3 firsts next year. I can't recall off the top of my head right now. And then they have another second next year. So they went from 3 picks. Yeah, and so they gave up 3, got 5. 4 in the first, almost 4 in the top 100, basically. Because, number 101, but one, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think it's clear the Eagles won. They got an easy A grade on this trade. I mean, not that the Saints really, I don't know if the Saints got screwed. What do you think? Do you think they're fine?
No. See, I think the Eagles are clear winners, but I also get where the Saints were coming from. Like, it's not a deal that I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
But like the Eagles, they had the 3 picks we all know, and they were almost all back to back to back. I was looking at the draft order. It's funny. It goes 15 Eagles, 16 Saints, 17
15.
Chargers, 18 Eagles, 19 Saints. So 4 out of 5 picks are those 2 teams.
Yeah.
But they had the 3 picks. They weren't ever going to use all of them this year. They were always going to try to trade because they have a solid roster.
They do. They have a playoff caliber roster.
Literally a playoff roster.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying, hey, one sec. I made a video about that. When they weren't that good, right? They were like 500. I made a video calling they make the playoffs, and they made it for the exact reasons that I said they would. So that's just something I just want to say, but keep going.
Anyways, aside from all that nonsense, I'm kidding. Yeah, they have a solid roster. So I could have seen them moving up or down to acquire more future picks or move up for someone they really wanted. But I think this is great for them for a couple reasons. Because one, I like Jalen Hurts as a prospect. He was solid last year, but you can't be sold on him as a franchise quarterback as of yet. So
that's just my roommate. I'm just messing around, but keep going.
But you can't be sold on him as a franchise quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
So moving some of their picks next year to a quarterback class, which presumably is going to be much better than this year, so they can have the ammo to move up next year for one of the top guys if Hurts doesn't prove to be the guy this year. So there's that going for them.
You think?
And
sorry, nope. Finish.
No, you got.
What are your thoughts on Hurts? Do you like him?
I like him, but I don't think he's ever going to be
the guy,
franchise guy who can lead a team by himself
to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of quarterbacks are like that, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's like there's like 5. Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady,
Mac Jones.
No.
I'm kidding.
I love them, but not yet. All right, not yet. We got like 3 in the league that by themselves can bring you to the Super Bowl. And like, if you want to say Lamar, no, you can't, because he got hurt last year and he's won one playoff game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Friggin' Deshaun, we haven't seen it. It's just there's like 3 guys, so right. I don't think that's really in the cards, but I do think he could be their quarterback long term, and with a good team could lead to a Super Bowl. But I do agree with you. I mean, I've been seeing way too much quarterback talk with the Eagles for someone who's only started a year and didn't even play terrible. Sure, he wasn't the best, most accurate quarterback in the league, but for a first-year starter with a couple games under his belt in his rookie season, I think he did just what he needed to do. He brought them to the playoffs. They found their true identity as a team under Nick Sirianni, who's the most like unconfident sounding head coach ever. He's like, yeah, guys. So let's yeah, that's how he talks. Like, just what? Have you heard him talk?
Yeah, but it works,
Yeah, it works. But so I think he fits their offense as of right now. But I mean, they also could be doing their offense around him, probably. But you know what I mean? I think for now, Jalen Hurts is the guy. And I don't think they should be talking as much, or the media should be talking as much about them getting a quarterback. Because it's
I
honestly
don't think
ridiculous.
they
It's
should
too much.
do anything this year. Like we see like much worse players get much longer of a lead. Like he's been better than Tua has so far. Like
Yeah.
I hate like giving up on or keeping going with Tua either, but Hurts has been better and he's played less. So yeah, I think quarterback should be a discussion for next year at
next
the
draft,
earliest.
At the earliest too, because he's still on his rookie deal. Why not finish out his rookie deal, then figure it out? Also, that could be a thing. But
And like even with this trade, they have so many picks this year. They could really build a complete roster this year to see
what do you think?
All he can
What do you think the Eagles should target in the draft with all the picks that they have now? I think they should get another receiver if they can.
Yeah.
Maybe a second corner. I don't know though. I mean, I'm not like too familiar with like the depth of the Eagles roster. Like, you know what I mean? Like what they need, like depth at. But I know for starters, like another receiver next to Devonta. How do you, however you want to say it? I know who it is. All right, Devonta Smith. But
yeah, I think you can never have enough receivers, especially for a team with a young quarterback.
Next,
you want to see
Hall of Fame receiver Quez Watkins. Jalen Reagor sucks, but they definitely need another one. They could go after someone like Drake London, maybe Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, whoever's really there. I think they should take at the 15th. You said,
yeah,
their first selection. I think second selection, probably get a corner next to Darius Slay. What do you think? Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, I was thinking
maybe a linebacker.
Maybe an edge defender, pass rusher. They could use that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, like I said, you can never have too many receivers, especially with a young quarterback. You want to see if he's the real deal. But especially with this Eagles unit, they've had so many misses in recent years. Like you have to find some, like, Smith has been, he looks like he's going to be good. But the other guys, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, like, do you want to touch on the Saints aspect of this deal?
I like it because they need to get a receiver too, because Mike Thomas' health has been questionable. I think Garrett Wilson is the perfect fit for the Saints. I just think he fits their type of archetype, especially next to Michael Thomas and with Jameis Winston. I wish I had a Jameis jersey, not a Dante Culpepper on right now because I love Jameis, but shout out Dante Culpepper. Just bought this today at a pop-up shop at my school, but whatever. It's I didn't look at the size though, so I'm not going to tell you what the size is.
Does it come down to your knees?
No, it fits, which is fits, like not like a jersey fit, like it like fits, if you know what I mean, like a shirt.
Right.
So that should tell you something, but it's a little too small for a jersey, but whatever. I didn't look at the size. Either way, I think they need to get a receiver with one of their picks. And for another thing, I think they should probably look to get either an offensive tackle to replace Teron Armstead, or even maybe another pass rusher next to Cam Jordan. I think cornerback, they're probably fine. Safety, didn't Marcus Williams leave this offseason?
Yeah, he went to Baltimore.
Yeah. I mean,
they've just met with Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah. It's been them and the Eagles for the most part, right? The Raiders have also been in the mix for that, and Stephon Gilmore. But I think the main thing the Saints need to go for with one of these two picks is a wide receiver, true alpha type of receiver, because we don't know when the first receiver is going to get picked. It could be 10, it could be 16, it could be the Saints, it could be 15 with the Eagles. It's going to be 15 with the Eagles. But you know what I mean? You can't go wrong with one of the Ohio State receivers. But
yeah, I think the Saints are almost guaranteed to pick a receiver. Like that's one of the easiest bets in this entire draft. They gotta take a receiver.
What do you think they should take second?
I mean, maybe an edge defender, maybe a DB,
D-back,
maybe like
tackle,
Jordan Davis, like a nose tackle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Chris Olave. I think that's like right in his mix right there with the
Yeah.
Chargers and Saints. Some people have
He went to
speculated
the
the
Chargers.
Saints made
He
this
went to the
trade to
Chargers.
specifically jump the Chargers because they have like similar needs.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're thinking that far ahead. But yeah, I think Chris Olave has been like the betting favorite and who's been mocked to the Saints the most. I like that fit.
Yeah.
You just got to improve on Marquez Callaway, and I can't even name anybody else that had running out there.
Harris,
Deontay
Traquan
Harris.
Smith. Yeah. So I think that's all I got. I'm gonna give the Eagles an A, and I'm gonna give the Saints a C+ to a B- on this trade. Because I mean, the Eagles built for the future, and the Saints are trying to build for right now. But I feel like the Saints may have given up too much, but it's not like too much to where it's like, shoot, we're gonna get screwed in the next couple of years, you know?
Yeah, I wanted to ask, I've also seen this floated out there. Speaking of a team going for a quarterback, do you think the Saints could be using this to get more picks to move up for a quarterback in this year's draft?
No.
Considering your love for Jameis Winston.
No,
I don't think that's what they're doing either, but
I'm not being biased,
there.
right? This isn't me being biased. This is my genuine, actual football opinion. If the Saints are going to go for a quarterback, it's going to be next year. Because if they go for a quarterback this year, why sign Jameis to the 2-year, $28 million?
They gave Dalton pretty good money too.
Yeah, exactly.
His backup. Yeah,
So
I don't think
it's you build around Jameis this year. If it doesn't work, sure, draft a quarterback next year. If he's ready to start him. If not, still start Jameis for that last year of his contract. Jameis will go wherever after that. I mean, that's the only I can't explain it anymore.
I'm right there with you. Just like the Eagles, it should be next year.
A next year thing.
We saw Jameis.
We
saw Jameis for like 7 games last year, and he was solid even with no receivers with him. Now actually give him the talent, see what he can do in this system. If it doesn't work out, fine. Get your quarterback.
Doesn't work out. You draft a quarterback.
But yeah, I think that's not what they're doing with this trade.
No.
But the Saints have made some questionable decisions like that Marcus Davenport trade up. So who knows what they're doing? But I don't think they're going quarterback.
And as we're talking.